Hello YouTube, it's BirdoPry5 Qapla, and welcome to a Sunday Fun Day. It is Space Engineers on this Sunday, September 1st. Wow, school starts soon, may have already started in some places in the country. Oh my God, those days you thought they would never end when you were a kid. Always was going to be school. Then you had a few good years maybe after that, and then really soon after you started wishing you could go back. Things were so much easier then. Well, for the most part. I guess different people have different experiences, but I don't know if I'd want to go back to junior high, but certainly the end of high school and college for sure, and the few years right after college, certainly a good time. I'm just about to get up my tablet, so I loaded the YouTube app on the tablet. And of course I have a list of recommended videos before I even click on my channel. And I see Rotten Tomatoes critics give Dave Chappelle a 0%. So this latest Dave Chappelle Sticks and Stones comedy special, which by the way has over 4,500 views on my channel. That I did the live review on earlier, well, technically last week. At this point, got a lot of hate. Not a lot, but certainly a handful of people who were not happy with it. A lot of thumbs downs on that video, by the way. But that video, where almost everybody actually watching it with me loved it, and Rotten Tomatoes critics give it a 0%. Amazing. Amazing. If there was any doubt, I mean, there was no doubt that Rotten Tomatoes was as shill as they come and completely biased. I mean, they don't even pretend to be not biased at this point. So yeah, it's just hilarious to watch. It's a Tim Pool video, which I will have to watch later. But you guys, just seeing the title is all I need to know. So I'm now finally in the chat. Hector called first an hour before I went on. Welcome, Hector. Anti-Trigger says to Hector that he beat him by 25 minutes. And Hector says that's not the first part. Oh, not the first. And then Anti-Trigger claimed still first a minute before I came on. Oh, and then Hector said still not live. And then I think Hector got first. Hector got first. Anti-Trigger claimed first. Hector was first after I went live. Not Ryan Johnson is here. Hello and Qapla. Hello and Qapla. Azine says, hail our mighty leader. Hail Azine, a loyal Karogan. Welcome. Not Ryan Johnson also says not first. Thomas Potts says hi. Welcome, Thomas Potts. Hector says stop being a 50-year-old plus kid, Anti-Trigger. Mike Richards says greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. Thomas Potts with a $1.99 super chat says Karoga shall tremble in fear. Not today. Derek McManus says crack on BirdoPry. Crack? Who's got crack? Chronos says Qapla, Bird and Nerds. What did I miss? Only the fact, perhaps, that apparently Rotten Tomatoes has given the Dave Chappelle comedy special a 0%. Thomas says Rotten Tomatoes finally got something right. Yes. Thomas Potts was not a big fan of the Dave Chappelle skit. Not Ryan Johnson says never trust critics. Oh yeah, you got it. John Araki on the very first try, John. Congratulations. John Araki with that $1 super chat. I guess you can stop donating for the night. First time out. Very cool. Chrono says, what's a critic? And not Ryan Johnson says, Thomas Potts is a critic. Anti-Trigger says, wait, what is a loyal Kurogan? I mean, does that mean they say sorry after shooting you in the back? No, it means that they believe and understand in the vision of Kuroga. Anti-Trigger says, lol, by the way, Bird said, who's got crack? Sounded like Bird was hungry. Chrono says, jackpot. Not Ryan Johnson says, only Turdistanis shoot anyone in the back. Yeah. Yeah, and John Araki says, yeah, touchdown. Thomas says, sorry, but I don't find jokes about doing things to kids as funny. I understand, Thomas, I do. And John Araki says, Qapla, John Araki. And to be fair, it wasn't only doing things about kids. There was lots of stuff. And John Araki does put in another $1, saying he feels lucky tonight. I don't know, 2 in a row. That's some big betting. That's like going to the roulette table and thinking you're going to get the same number twice. Corona says John is feeling lucky tonight. And Thomas Potts says, wow, you put in glass windows. How original. I'm going to show you guys around Kuroga headquarters. Now, as I play the game, I'm not going to be able to read the comments right away. It's 624. It's Cinnabon. Yes, actually, Cinnabon, it was your comment. Cinnabon sent me a Skype message with a sleeping alpaca and called me a lazy alpaca for not streaming. And that's what got me on. Actor says Thomas likes Jackson Jill. Enough said. And yeah, alpaca life victory, says Cinnabon. I also have to change over to live chat instead of top chat. And so at 6:24 p.m., Chrono says only Starship formed. And okay, and John Araki gave a $2 super chat and says, Doe, I'm sorry that your second dollar didn't get you Jadzia, John Araki, but thank you so much. I wish I could say it was tied to the amount you give, but I think you struck out again, my friend. Thomas Potts, John DeMarco says, hi all. And Actor says, yep, to be fair, Chappelle's stand-up is not worth millions of dollars. Not to any one person, I'll grant you that. But I look at it as a victory in the culture war. So people can agree to disagree. It's perfectly fine. And Yosef Patrick says, many thanks. My thanks to Anti-Trekker for the 4th part of the Galaxy Quest review with a €2 super chat. I didn't even see it. Is it up yet? I was busy editing my own video today. And it's going to be a while. But thank you. And thank you for super chatting me. Thanking Anti-Trekker, Yosef. Oh, we got lasers are shooting. I see lasers are shooting. We have a meteor storm inbound or something. And then John Araki with another $2 super chat. Thank you so much, John Araki. Who says, in Kuroga, mighty Kuroga, the alpaca sleeps tonight. In Kuroga, mighty Kuroga, the alpaca sleeps tonight. Sure, well, why not? Chris M. Collecting says you can almost see Turdistan from there. Second brown star on the left. Kronos says, Bird of Prey, you ever going to play other games in the future? Or just Space Engineers from this point on? Oh, no, Kronos. I actually still do play Besiege. And I was 50-50 on whether I was going to do Space Engineers or Besiege tonight. And I chose Besiege only because I built I built my first four-wheel drive Rover in this iteration of the game, and I was going to drive it around looking for, minerals and ores, although I was kind of hoping it would be daylight, because it's a little tough to drive at night. And but yes, there will be other games. City Skylines is still going to be a game. Besiege will be a game. Space Engineers obviously will be a game. And I'm going to try to get in a couple of new games from time to time and see how they go. I certainly take recommendations. I can't promise that I will play them, but if you've got recommendations, let me know. Anti-Trigger says, Joseph, if you want to thank me, you're super chatting the wrong channel. Thomas says, USOB, that was a Turdistani nun bus you shot down. Well, Turdistan doesn't believe in nuns, so it doesn't matter. Kronos says, Anti-Trigger, you need to use more streamable clips and randomize them. I can show you how to do that, Anti-Trigger, if you do need help with that. Not Ryan Johnson says, all super chats from Anti-Trigger will now be submitted to via Bird's live stream. Excellent, excellent. Kronos says, Bird of Prey, you made a space jeep. You know, it is called the JOB instead of the SOB. Instead of a ship of bird, it's called a JOB for Jeep of Bird. But I wouldn't quite call this a Jeep. It's quite low to the ground, and it's not quite as capable as a Jeep. It's just my first attempt at a completely original wheeled vehicle, not based on any other design I've seen, just me playing around, trying to build something that works. And I'm pretty proud of it. Joseph says, lol, Anti-Trigger, there will be streams on Tuesday and Wednesday where I will praise Bird of Prey with money. I knew I would trigger you. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so now it's 6:28. I'm putting down the tablet. Oh, no, don't want to do that, because I can see I left the stream. Okay. 6:28, Joseph Petrick is where I put down the tablet. And I will not see it again until I go back to look. So, people, if you do comment, please use @BirdOPrey5 if you want me to read it. I'm not sure how many I'll be going back to. And understand that no matter what you say or do, I won't even see the chat until I go to look at this point. So this is, and of course there's a connection problem as soon as I get outside the door. Okay, and I got sucked back in. So this is the quite modest Karoga headquarters. Okay, we've built upon, and it's hard to see at night. I really wish there was a way to just force it to be daylight, but we built it upon an ice lake. We have the shield up, protecting us. Most of our ships are out right now. We've got Life with Matthew. Bird is causing connection problems, says Anti-Tracker. You all saw it. We got Life with Matthew's custom mining rig attached. I mean, Life with Matthew just went totally nuts here with the conveyors and the sorters. Inside of this is freaking amazing. We've got dedicated refineries and storage for just about every single possible ore in the game. It is truly both a work of art and a technical feat in and of itself. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough to navigate around here, but in the daylight you can see in. It's quite beautiful. It's quite got tons and tons of storage locations, and yeah, I guess there's a couple of windows are missing. I'm not sure what happened, but it's easy enough to come in and out. Recently, oh, by the way, yes, if we need to pick up material, we do it right here. And if we need to drop off, hi Sassy. Sassy's coming around with one of her big rawhide bones. And if we deposit ores, we deposit it here. And obviously if we deposit it via ship, we do it there, and it just takes it all, and it refines it and stores it, and this is basically the central repository for Karoga. So this is a big platform I built to work on ships. So this is for blueprints. You got a projector. And like I said, the first thing I built today was I call it the JOB Cherokee, because the JOBs are going to be named after, I suppose, Native American tribes? Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Right, the ships are named after U.S. presidents. So the wheeled vehicles can be named after Native American tribes. We've got ample cargo. The sun rises. The sun rises. Oh, Cinnabon says, I'll make a daytime bird. Thank you so much, Cinnabon. You see, Karoga prays, and the administrative gods answer. Thank you, Cinnabon. So here, well, Sassy is pacing around like crazy. Karoga can alter the power of the day by a simple request. Awesome. With awesome power comes awesome responsibility. So yeah, so this is it. This is the Karogan headquarters. Our living quarters are up here on the second floor. We've got numerous cryotubes. We all have our own. Storage boxes. So if you want to join Karoga, there's still plenty of room, not only in the front, but also in the back. So you don't have to worry. So yes, Vile Mike, I am live, although I guess you can hear me. I guess you can hear me if you're asking. Let me type it in. I am live. Okay. Okay. So, just before I start with the Rova, I'm going to go fly over to a couple of other notable places. Well, the closer notable places. Unfortunately, without this speed mod, it'd just take too long to get to some of the most interesting places. But this is what I call Temp Karoga. And this was our original, actually I think it was Life with Matthew's original landing site in the game. And we've turned it into an auxiliary base of its own. And this is where I was testing and building the various massive laser towers with dual heavy lasers on tops and reactors in the basement that stood well above the landscape, glistening in gold and almost looked like money bins from DuckTales. But all the ones I built mysteriously vanished as if they were just grinded or deleted from the game. No explanation. All of them are gone, like right there. And over there was one. It's ridiculous. But they're gone. Not the biggest deal. So this is Temkaroga, which has survived at least 2 meteor storms. I've had to repair damage to this roof. Yeah. A lot of meteor storms. So, just a temporary structure. It's got... Sassy girl, go outside with Grandma. We've got a couple of cryo tubes in here. We have a refinery. We have an assembler. And, a survival kit. You can get what you need. We've important messages. It's all good. It's all in a bunker. Fortified. This is all heavy armor on the roof to prevent meteor damage. So yeah. I'm quite proud of it. I understand. I always meant to clean up in here a bit, but with my laser towers kept disappearing, I kind of stopped putting any real effort into it. So let's head back to the ice lake. Where are we? Where are we headed? There we go. That way. That way. The problem with these meteors is that they cause a lot of craters, and craters are not easy for vehicles to get over. What's the matter with Sassy?
I think the bone is stuck in her mouth.
You think the bone is stuck in her mouth?
Yes.
I doubt that, Bob. I doubt the bone is stuck in her mouth.
No, I think it's stuck.
Oh, I think it is too now, looking at it. Sassy! Okay, she's laying down. Sassy is holding a bone at a very ridiculous angle. It does look like it's stuck. I think you should go behind.
I tried to go behind.
Sassy girl, let Grandma...
She got it out.
She got it out, okay. So it either wasn't stuck or...
It's the first time she didn't follow me in.
Yeah, it is weird. First time Sassy wouldn't go outside. Okay, it's off now. Crisis averted. So, and I love that we're in a safe zone. You can't get hurt. So just cut the jetpack and just fall to the ground, and you're fine. You're absolutely fine. And not only can I not get hurt, ships can't get hurt. So, or for that matter, wheeled vehicles. So let's take it out. Let's take it out. I'll get inside of it, and well, of course I will. There we go. I'll get in it and let me read the comments and see where we are. Okay. So. Kronos waves at Tablet O' Prey. Thomas Potts puts in many comments. Kronos' Bird of Prey, I have a few questions regarding your space jeep. I'll ask away, Kronos. Actor says you live on Earth and let you make your base in a desert. No, this isn't a desert. There's trees, there's grass. Actor misses Earth. Kronos, well, we could sell you some land, Actor, if you're interested. Kronos is Anti-Trigger, you're going to have a live stream after Bird. And Anti-Trigger says, Kronos, I might, just to show off how much better our base is. Well, you know what? You've got a lot more people. And Kronos says, oh, by the way, Anti-Trigger, good video. And Anti-Trigger says, why the bloody hell were all those clips DMCA'd? I don't get it. Actor says, bigger, I mean. Kronos says, oh, Bird of Prey doesn't like the sun. Actor says, I can't erase that in opera. Hey there, Mom O' Prey, says Kronos. And she's waving. Kronos says, what's a rover? A rover. Dan23 says, some games don't have a day-night mode. I wish there was a way to just turn off night. In Space Engineers, not in real life. Live with Matthew says, Qapla, Bird of Prey 5 and all. Qapla, Live with Matthew. And I have to be completely fair, if I wasn't obvious, if I didn't say it already, Life with Matthew built the vast majority of what we see as Karoga headquarters. Mike Richards hailing Kronos. Actor says Karoga was great and then disappeared. Kronos is doing better now that I can make a fun of Bird. Mr. Londell says Qapla, cool base. Thank you, Mr. Londell. And it's not the biggest base. It's not the most fanciest base. But it serves us well. Actor says, Kronos, you missed Mom O' Prey yesterday. Carlo Albanese says, hiya, welcome, Carlo. Kronos says, hey, not accented Actor. Mr. Miles says, I hate YouTube today. Joseph says, is it me, or does the graphics of the game look better after the update? I think Sassy's agreeing with you. Kronos says, I saw the video and heard Mom O' Prey's tale. She heard your tale? He heard your tale? Wasn't it the day before? Yesterday there was no Mom O' Prey tale. You were... Yeah, no, yesterday I was in the chair. Mom O' Prey didn't have a story yesterday.
No, I guess you did.
Yeah. There was a very conveniently placed sign blocking her face. But her and Sassy were on video yesterday. Mr. Miles says, I have still re-editing that Galaxy Quest review for Anti-Trekker about a dozen times, no exaggeration, and it's still getting blocked worldwide. I'll put it on BitChute. The actor says, be careful with bones. Yeah, no, that's true. That's not a joke. Mike Richards says, hello, Muda. Hello, Fada. Here I am at Camp Granada, but he didn't write Camp Granada. We had to know that. Thomas Potts is saying free Sassy. Kronos says, you know what? Turdistan is the one that keeps their beagles on leashes. Kronos says, Mr. Miles, wow, really? Mr. Miles says, there is no good reason for YouTube to be flagging it. All the clips are under 20 seconds. And Live with Matthew says, Mr. Miles, Chief Engineer, they really suck sometimes. How many things did they ding you on? And Mr. Miles says, this is driving me freaking crazy. Camp Karoga. Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. Here I am at Camp Karoga.
Yeah.
Oh, you said Karoga? I thought you said Granada.
No, Granada first, and then you said you didn't say that, but it said Camp Karoga.
Oh, you did say Camp Karoga. I wasn't even thinking.
That was a lot of it.
Yes, it was. Mr. Miles' Live with Matthew will only ding you at one at a time. And Live with Matthew, I hate that so much. Yosef says, and of course, greetings to Joe, Mamo Pray, Sassy, and the QWERTY community. Thank you, Yosef. John DeMarcos is glad I watched the Galaxy Quest review earlier when it was up. Damn it, I missed it. Mr. Miles says, live with Matthew, so I'm having to judge the parts, flag it, upload it again, and it flags another part, and it jumps all around the video. Sometimes it flags stuff in the end. Sometimes the start. Wow, I almost don't even want to start this video because I'm going to be using quite a few Star Trek clips. Kronos says, Mr. Miles, were there any issues from the other GQ vids? Zethon, welcome Zethon. Says, oh boy, how far behind is he in the comments? And you guys might know Zethon as Addy, as in the Addy who does the chess streams. I think his YouTube name is now Lousy Chess Player or something when he does those streams. Thomas Bott says, wow, Cairo has cars? Mr. Londell says, you should have made a buggy six-wheeler. I should have, but I didn't. Andy Hugger says, Bird, stop trying to make excuses. We have 5, you have 4. It's not that far off. Yes, but of the 4, only me and Life with Matthew play nearly as much as you and Thomas. Plus, you've got like 4 other people that play all the time. Andrew says that S. Joe looks like a Halloween cursed mansion ship. That ship looks like a Halloween cursed mansion. Cinnabon says, Bird of Prey, select all 4 wheels in the control panel and change the offset to raise the Jeep. You know, I was playing around with the offset, and this was the best I got. Kronos is Zethon, not too far. And Kronos says Matthew should be Kuroga leader. He actually is. He actually is. And what did I hit? Damn it. But if you go to the factions, and you go to the Holy Kuroga Empire, I am the founder, but I have appointed Life with Matthew the leader. And we've got 4 people compared to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Granted, okay, 5 on Turdistan, but Chris M on all the time, Captain MKG on quite a bit, and like super advanced player, Anti-Trekker on almost all the time. Thomas Potts was on quite a bit until he started saying he was going to be taking a break, but I don't even believe him. And Nicole is on quite a bit too. On Kuroga, me and Matthew are on. Ozzy, I have never seen Ozzy in the game. Ozzy, if you're in the chat and you're in the game, if you're on Earth, say hello. If you need coordinates to the base. And Azine, I've seen Azine on a couple of times, but I've yet to actually see him here at the Kuroga base. In his defense, he came in late and he had no way to get to the base. Initially, he didn't know the GPS. Agnes says it looks like a Formula 1 from the 50s Ferrari. Zethon says, Bird of Prey, it's not the size of the base that matters. I'm sure you say that all the time. Kronos says, Bird of Prey, your base doesn't have wooden decking. Actually, there is wooden decking at the Temp Kuroga base. That's why I used the wood. It was supposed to be wood decking. Live with Matthew says, Thomas, it's going to be a hard pass on my part. About being leader? You already technically are. Zethon says, Sassy wishes Joe had a bigger base. Well, then Sassy could run around and plant bones in more places. Thomas buys his Bird of Prey. I'll make a special chair for you. Will shock you. Okay. Kronos says, Bird of Prey. Yes, it was 2 live streams ago. Mamo Pray Tale. And the Trigger says, I have a version that works, but it has a few sections censored out. But yeah, it's stupid the way YouTube does the match crap. Upload it right to BitChute, Anti-Tracker. Thundercats Ho says, Bird of Prey, welcome from the future. It's Tuesday here, and everything is pretty much the same as Monday. Oh, very cool. Chrono says, Thundercats Ho. I thought it was Saturday. Actor says, leader is less than a founder, or better said, founder is the leader that anoints other leaders, indeed. And Joseph says, Anti-Tracker, I was watching it from your webpage. No possibility to give a view and a like on YouTube. Once it's out for general viewing, I will do it. Well, Joseph, if you're watching it on the webpage and you just click the title inside the video, next time it opens it in YouTube. John Iraqi gave a $1 super chat. Thank you, John Iraqi. Thank you very much. And Thundercat says, Kronos, it's actually Monday and Sunday in the USA. I lost the day. Yes. I thought you were just joking. Thomas's wood decking copycat. Continuum track is beaming in. And Thundercats Ho says, oops. I mean, it's Monday here. Well, that makes more sense, Thundercats. Okay, so now at 6:52, I am putting the tablet back down. And now we're going to go out and let's find some ore. Let's find some ore. So, I press 1 to turn on the wheels, 2 to turn on the gyroscopes, and 6 to turn on the ore detector, and 7 to shut off the parking brake. Now, I don't have any bullets, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. So, right. Let's try and raise the wheels. Let's try and raise the wheels. Inventory. Wheels, suspensions. Highlighting all 4. Steering angle, power, strength. Height offset. Okay. Let's put it all the way up. Does that raise it? It looks lower than it's ever been. What the hell? The wheels are all the way at the top. Why are the wheels so far up? So Bird can get his people to participate. Can't get his people to participate and blames us. What a jerk. Azine says, I'm on now. Still getting a handle on this game. Will be there as soon as I can. Azine, take your time, man. I was just giving Anti-Tracker crap. You guys should definitely take your time. Get to know the game. I mean, obviously, we're all still learning to a point. And by all of us, I mean me and Anti-Tracker and Thomas. Some people have had a lot more experience with the game. Okay, so if the height offset at 35 brings us all the way down, let's try it at 4 millimeters. Let's see. Oh, goddamn! I hate the gyroscopes make the car move like that. Now, the freaking wheels look to be almost in exactly the same place as they were. Where are we? God damn it. They're all the way at the top. Okay, why is there no difference between what's practically 0 and 35? Okay. So if we bring it all the way down to negative 49.4, Now the wheels are down closer to the bottom, which in theory raises this. But I'll be honest, I don't see any real difference. However, we're still inside the safety zone, so it's fine. There is a pretty cool thing you can do with wheeled vehicles. I didn't know this until yesterday. If you hold down the X key and then let go, you jump up in the air and you can get out of tight spaces like that. And then you come crashing down. Now, in the real world, you might take damage. But inside the safe zone, it's all good. It's all good. Also, for those who don't know, because I didn't know these, for driving, if you have gyroscopes, you can turn by using the mouse, because that just helps you turn. But technically, you're supposed to turn with A and D. It turns the wheels. W, of course, makes you go forward. Spacebar is brakes. And like I said, yeah, spacebar brakes. C, I don't think does anything in this interface. And then if you go and you add the handbrake, if you add the cockpit, hit the G key, and you bring the cockpit down to your toolbar, you can put handbrake on off. So now if you do the handbrake, so that's another way to just keep your wheels locked. Like if you're stuck on an incline and you want to keep the wheels locked in place, you hit the handbrake, and that will mostly keep you stopped. Obviously there are limits depending on the physics. And also for some extra help going up steep hills, I have added a single atmospheric thruster to the back. So I'm going to turn that on now. So you see when I do give it power, not only do the wheels turn, but the atmospheric thruster also turns. So now it's time to go, and we're going to go across the far end of the lake because it's too steep to get up over here. So right around there, right where we're aiming, is where we're going to get up. So let's back up some, because we're just gonna, let's just try and jump it. We have no damage here. So let's just jump over. There we go. There was no risk, and the game froze. Okay. That's not good. That's not good, but we're still in the safe zone. Ah, shit. Damn it, don't leave the safe zone. No. Okay. We have to be a little bit more careful. now that we're not in the safe zone. I hate the fact that there's all these meteors in the lake. Meteor craters. It would have been so much easier if we didn't have meteors on. I have a beautiful flat lake to practice driving on, like I used to. Okay, there looks like we can get up the hill right about there. Although it is looking steeper. As I get closer. We're hoping for the best here. Now let's keep a lookout. The ore detector is detecting ice at the moment. But we want to keep an eye out for iron, gold, silver, cobalt, magnesium, all those goodies. And we're driving through a beautiful field. Just hoping Just hoping we find something. Oh. It's too bad I can't read the comments and drive at the same time, but you know, that would be almost like texting and driving. Damn it! This thing rolls a little easy. I think we might have lost. Yeah, we lost the atmospheric thruster. Well, that kind of sucks. It is a good thing that I did cover this with heavy armor, because I figured we were gonna take some hits. Well, what happened there? That's not right. Okay. Anti-tracker thinks we should surrender. Because he's working on a giant warship, and I'm working on a small rover. But slow and steady wins the race. Come on, why am I backing up? The game is freezing. I think anti-tracker's problem. Look at how beautiful. Look at how beautiful this meadow is. Yes. This looks like a great location for the next Temple of Peace. Anti-tracker keeps putting in F and J. What is he doing? Anti-tracker says, surrender. I'll make a nice cozy little room for you. Like, oh, we got something. Stop the bus. Silver. There's V Silver. Come on, turn on. Where is it? There we got Silver. 38 meters. 30, 39, 38, 40. Oh, so now we're going high. So okay, now we're putting on, stop. Okay, now you see this is perfect place to use the parking brake, because we're on a hill, and that was Sassy. Sassy's bone. We're on a silver deposit, 36 meters down. Why am I being pulled backwards? That's weird. Okay. We're going to be the first to tap this silver deposit. I mean, Kuroga has exclusive rights to all of Earth anyway, but just always helps. Always helps to be the first. Now, is this silver ore yet, or is this just stone? This is just stone. Okay. We gotta keep drilling. Keep drilling down. I'm not saying I'm the only run on Earth, but it is Kurogan domain. Here we go. This has got to be silver. Silver. No, stone still? Silver. We got silver. Very cool. Okay. So, I mean, I don't need silver, and to be particularly honest, what is that? ISIV beacon? Might have to investigate that. Karoga is pretty well flush with minerals. Not that we need anything, but it's good. It's good to have the location of something. So we'll mark this. We'll mark this location in our GPS. New from current position. Silver. Far edge. We'll call this the far edge of the lake. So this is going to be our far edge silver. So let's see. What is this beacon, the jigamiggy, whatever that's going on? We're gonna turn this into a they're kilometers away. I know. What the hell is this? Ah! What is this, and who are you? This is not anti-tracker. You're lucky I didn't load this thing up with bullets. I demand, whoever you are, you surrender. Son of a bitch, I forgot to bring a gun. Because I freaking died earlier. Is this a robot, or is there somebody in here? What the hell happened? I died? Where am I? What the hell happened? God damn it. Fine. Okay. Where am I? We need some hydrogen. And we need elite hand drill, elite grinder, elite welder, And elite rifle. And we need bullets. We need bullets. 250 clips ought to do. We gotta go rescue our Jeep. We gotta go rescue our Jeep. Somebody is behind us. Cinnabon. It's Cinnabon. Mobile Destroyer MK2. Is the body gone? Is the body gone? Cinnabon! Empire of the Bun! This was you? How do I get to my body? How do I get to my body? Okay. Okay, where's the body? There we go. There we go. Gotta take all this stuff out. What the hell is AG? Oh, gold? Did we have some gold? Oh, silver. Oh, right. Yes, silver. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. 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 So this is Cinnabon. So it's fine. I didn't try to run you over. The brakes aren't that great. No problem, Cinnabon. Understood. I just gotta find the Jeep. Well, not the Jeep. The not Jeep. There it is. There it is. So welcome, Cinnabon. Cinnabon changes the time of day for us, so we don't have a problem with Cinnabon. Nicole says, well, it worked great when you ran over Bird. Okay, so let me get back to some comments before it goes too long. And we'll see where we are. Okay. Okay, give me one quick second. Okay, guys, sorry about that. So Kronos, Chronos says he would love to see the space Jeep crash. Well, it kinda did. Tiki of Doom says, let's find some ores. Actor says, Jeeps have so many things to check before moving the car. Yosef says, let's find some Oreos. Much more interesting, Yosef. Cinnabon lows, Kronos lows. Yosef says, Jeepula or Form Jeep. Formy. It's not really a Jeep. Wesley Crusher says, hello, Bird of Prey 5, how's it going? Of course, he puts one too many Y's in Bird of Prey. But that's fine, Wes. I read it. Thank you, Wes. It's going well. Kronos says, are you having Jeep issues? Yes. Although it's not a Jeep. Actor wants Oreos now. Wesley says, how's your Jeep? It needs some help. It was my first real original wheeled creation. And it drives like it. It drives like it. Joseph says, fun fact, Oreos are vegan. I'm not, maybe now. I don't think they always have been. Actor says, Bird loves safe spaces. Wesley says, is Bird reading any comments? Eventually, yes, eventually. Joseph says, does he have a safe word? Wesley says, Bird, come back to us. Wes, the problem was you just missed me reading the comments, so. Kronos' super chats will get his attention. Actually, they won't. Not when I have the tablet down like this. Actor says, Bird is in the danger zone. Wesley says, Bird, please crash hard. Wow, Wes. Wow. Actor says, revving up your engine, listen to our howling raw metal under tension, begging you to touch and go. Joseph says, thanks, Actor. Kenny Loggins playing in my head now. Kronos is saying, Highway 2, Burbs, Danger Zone. Mike Richards is laughing. Joseph is not helping Kronos. Kronos says, Joseph, not a fan of that song. Wesley says, Bird, you call that driving. Just text and crash. We won't tell the Turdistani police. Joseph says, actually, yes, Top Gun soundtrack is my all-time favorite. The thing is, it's 1:04 a.m. and I want to sleep working tomorrow. Well, Joseph, I hope you have a nice night of sleep. Mike Richards says, wee! Actor says, looking for ores on a planet. Oh, how quaint. Hi-ho, Silver, says John DeMarco. Chrono says, Bird of Prey, why are you yelling at yourself to stop? It's not a bus. It's a space jeep. I know. Actor says, Sassy's Bone. Good title for a Netflix movie. Wesley sounds it's more like Bird sex tape recordings. Mystique says, yeah, sounds like a porno. God. Joseph says, or an adult movie for the kinky category, Actor. Yeah, Kronos says, tap that silver bird. Yeehaw. Kronos says, Bird, you were crapping yourself and fighting the silver. Now you say you don't need it. Well, we don't. We have plenty of everything. But I just wanted to have some fun looking for some extra. Kronos says, land pirates. Yeah. Wesley says, ramming speed. Actor says, it has Karoga colors. It's a pro Karoga player. Resolute says, don't ask questions, just kill the intruders. I didn't have a gun. I would have if I had my gun and ammunition, but I forgot to reload after the game kicked me this morning. John DeMarco says, looks like something from Besieged. Kronos says, son of a bitch. Wesley is laughing. Actor says, put Gatling in car, forgot the bullets. I forgot the Gatling bullets too. Josh is lolling. Wesley says it's so much larger than Bird. Actor is laughing. Mystique is lolling. Josh says Bird got ran over. Kronos says, I think you got runned over. Actor says Bird looked at the grass from 10 foot under. Wesley says all those turrets not firing. Actor says made a pip noise. Not Ryan Johnson says Bird without a gun. He's not a true Kurogan. Well, I forgot. Kronos is now rolling on the floor laughing. John Street says, whoever ran over Bird, good job. Joseph says, it's never a good idea to jump in front of a car. As New Yorker, you should know it. Wesley says, Bird not having against him on him is against Krogan law. And Resolute says, bombs, don't forget bombs. Mr. Lundell says, this is not a clip, it's a magazine. Wesley says, I've been on for 18 minutes and Bird has not read my comments. Well, it's going to take a little longer. Mike Richards says, Mad Bird, Thunderdome. Wesley says, those are magazines, Bird, not clips. And actor says, Cinnabon killed you, revenge. Chrono says, the adventures of Bird and the Smoogie Chronicles. Actor says, destroy Cinnabon empire of lies and mod powers. Chrono says, gold is AU. John DeMarco says, is the body gone? One of the most common Krogan sayings. Joseph says, AG is silver, gold is AU. Wesley says, Bird can't kill a god. I mean it, admin. Joseph says, Al is Bundy. Josh Street says, Cinnabon, good job on assassinating the short Krogan dictator with a Napoleon complex. Actor says, so Bird is okay with getting killed by Cinnabon, eh? Well, I mean, it was an accident. Chrono says, yes, Al is very much a Bundy. Joseph says, now it's an AU shower break. Chrono says, ew. Wesley says he could have put those old commercials. I can't, I'm in the game. Richie Poole says, hey guys, what's going on? Welcome, Richie. Just driving around when I can. Same old, nothing, Bird is not crashing. Chrono says they won't. Richie says when Bird is in the zone, nothing can get his attention. No sleep, too much fun, says Joseph. Aaron Matthews says, hey Bird, hey all. And Aaron says, cool, looks like Earth, we're on Earth. Richie Poole says no sympathy for Joseph, he gets to travel to places like Amsterdam. Chrono says, Bird's got a gun, Aerosmith time. And Aaron Matthews says, looks like prime real estate for Krogan golf course. Kuroga doesn't believe in golf courses, and I'm putting back down the tablet, so it's going to have to wait till, at this point, what will probably be the end of the stream. You can use the Stream Deck to play, yeah, but I wouldn't know what was going on, and I wouldn't know if it stopped. It's just too much of a hassle. I'm sorry. Just have to deal with looking at the JOB Cherokee. Okay, so let's see what else is around as we travel the road less traveled. Of course, we don't have our atmospheric booster at this point, so. Now, I heard from somebody on a YouTube channel that crashing into the trees doesn't damage your vehicle. So, well, I'll be honest. It looked like we took a little damage. It certainly is annoying. It changes your whole direction. Best to avoid, I'd say. What just happened? What is that? I didn't do anything. God damn the physics in this game. We have enough. There we go. We have. See, with gyroscopes, you can kind of force yourself to turn over. It's like I hit an invisible field or something. I have no idea what's going on. I don't even know what direction I was aiming in. There should be a compass on this game. Let's make sure that all of Temp Kuroga and all those things are behind me. This way we know we're headed into virgin territory. Never before seen by Kurogan eyes. And that tree just has to get out of our way. Sorry, tree, but Again! Again, we're just hitting things that don't even exist. Stupid. Stupid game. We need to chop down these trees. That's not even... Come on! That little tree stopped this? I don't think so. I don't think so. I would have been able to run right over in my Jeep. We got a little bit of a hill. We're getting a little bit of lag here. A lot of lag. A lot of lag. What happened? Oh, how did I get out of the Jeep? Oh shit! What's going on? I don't even know how I'm gonna get back in. I'm hitting F. Okay. Wait, what the hell? Am I in the Jeep? I don't understand. Stop. Oh, God. I don't know what just happened. I don't even know how to describe what happened. I'm wondering, as much as I love wheeled vehicles, I think they're proving too dangerous. Too dangerous to actually be used. Dukes of Hazzard theme. Oh, shoot. Come on. Just once, it'd be nice to get back to base in the same ship or wheeled vehicle. Oh, come on. No. No, don't turn over. Ah, son of a bitch. Okay, okay. Where can we go? We can go down. We can go down. Look, look, a beautiful valley. It's Hidden Valley. We're coming for the ranch sauce. We're coming for the ranch sauce. Yeah. This isn't good. This isn't good. I think we better eject. I think we better eject. Ah, shit. Fly. Fly up. Health is at 31. Health is at 31. Okay, I think we gotta go back to Karoga. Let's mark this. Let's mark this. Oh, do I have a health pack? I might have a health pack. Come on. Come on, health pack. Damn it, is that something I lost? No, we got med kit. Med kit. Okay, let's see. Let's see how these things work. 8 is a med kit. Okay. Clicking on it. Nothing. Oh, we jumped up to 59. We jumped up to 70. Cinnabon is lolling. T-Berg, sci-fi fan. I don't have binoculars, but something's different about Bird Tower. And Thomas says, I'm glad the spy put in the remote control blocking us. Yeah, okay, so we're going to hit 8 again. Let's see how much. We bumped up to 75. We bumped up to 80. 85, 90. Okay, one more med kit has us back at 100. You see? Great idea of the med kit. It saved us a trip back to Karoga. Let's see. Well, here's the thing. We might make it to the valley floor. But even if we do, I don't think it's ever coming out. So, as ridiculous as this sounds, I think I've just got to grind this down. We grind it down, we at least save. We can rebuild it easy enough. I mean, we have the blueprints. I think that's the best option. Let's take the wheels off. No, that's not good. It'll stop at some point. Oh, really? I should have taken the uranium out first. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take out the uranium, because that would be a big pain if I lost it. Why is it not coming out? Okay, let's get in it. In uranium. There we go. Really? That's all the uranium that's left? There were 2 other reactors. Is there anything in this? Of course not. Of course not. It disappeared. And we're losing the antenna. Of course. We try not to let too much garbage get away. Why won't you? There you go. There you go. What's going on? It's like I'm disappearing. It's like I'm phasing in and out of existence here. Okay. Get these large tubes back. Oh, we lost batteries. That's not good. That's not good. I know, you guys are seeing classified Krogan building techniques. You know what? Maybe we don't need to grind down everything. We'll just grind down what we can easily grind down. By the way, look at that. Look at that beautiful mountain. Yeah, these heavy armor blocks take a little longer to grind down than the light armor. But they definitely help when you're smashing into stuff. Oh, come on. Now it doesn't take this long. Well, one day we'll get a ship. I think we did get 1 or 2 ships back to base in the last base. And I'll be honest, everything I read says that driving in this game is much harder. Much harder than flying. Probably because they didn't put as much time into getting the physics right for driving. I mean, the physics of this game are pretty unique. I'm not going to say they're bad, but they're not accurate. You have to learn you have to learn like a new set of laws of physics for this game. And they work better in flying and space than they do. Well, they work better in space than atmosphere, and then they work better in atmosphere than on the ground. I guess that's just because they assume most people playing a game called Space Engineers will want to, go to space, but certainly not everybody wants to go to space. I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, taking over Earth. What's next? I'm content with owning Earth. We didn't even have to fire a shot. We just called it. Okay. Well, that's enough. I don't wanna waste all of our electricity. Sorry about that, Cinnabon, but have to be some garbage you can remove from the game. Let's head on back to the base, and I will try to read some comments as I fly. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Bird has no gun. Aerosmith time. Birdie's got no gun. Aaron Matthews says, looks like prime real estate for Karogan Golf Course. I read that. Kronos says, grots on catching up, Bird. Thank you, Kronos. Looks like we weren't nearly as far as I thought we were. Richie Poole says, Karogan sand traps are actually quicksand. Kronos says, I would hate to see Karogan sand traps on golf course. Wesley says, okay, everyone, make fun of Bird now. Richie says, you are right, lol. Carlo says, have you got a ship to get to space and back? That's classified, I'm sorry. Aaron Matthews says, so when are we going to get a buggy race with anti-tracker? I don't know. I mean, I'm still experimenting with buggies, but we could get something. I'm sure I could beat him. I'm sure I could beat him. Which one is mine? We'll get some connection problem. Oh, come on. Don't bug out on me right before I'm about to get in. Okay. There we go. We'll charge up as I read comments. Kronos is lolling. Josh Street is lolling. Kronos says, I think you turned a bit too quickly. Wesley says, I should set up a buggy race. Where should it be? On Mars. Sure. Multi-Gunman says, hey Bird, how's it going? It's going good, Multi-Gunman. How are you? Aaron Matthews is on that Bird of Prey 5, always trying to please the subs with crashes. I wasn't trying to please you guys. I was just trying to drive. Josh treats his bird drives like someone from New Jersey. And you don't have to get insulting, Josh Street. Carlo says it was a nice drive. Yeah, it was a nice drive until it spun over and crashed down a ravine. Killer O'Trays, says Kronos. Richie Poole says Bird blames his... Wow, 3 people. Bird blames his driving on physics. I'm sorry, officer, but it wasn't my fault. It was the physics. Indeed. Indeed. Carlo is doing well. Cool. Vile Mike says buggy race. I say on Earth it'll be easy. Actress's space engineers planet physics still has a ways to go. Yeah. Joseph says Mars does have lower gravity. It could be a fun race. Kronos is lolling again. Multi-Gunman says, you know, Bird, an environmentalist loves that tree like a man loves a Jeep. Vile Mike says Mars has 90% of Earth. Mars has 90% of Earth gravity? How is that possible? It's like half the volume of Earth. Wesley says, Bird, you hit that tree, I saw it. Reggie Poole says, hello, Vile Mike, any new video soon? Actor says, Mars has 0.9 G, almost like Earth, I don't know the surface friction. Oh, you mean Mars in the game? Because I can't believe real Mars is 0.9 G. Alexa, what's the gravity on Mars?
Mars' surface gravity is 3.7 meters per second squared.
What'd she say?
3.7 meters.
3.7 meters per second. Earth is 9.8 meters per second. So it's less than half. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. So real life Mars, less than half the gravity of Earth. Vile Mike says at least in the game. Yeah, okay. And Vile Mike says Richie Poole next Sunday. Very cool. Aaron Matthews says time to chop down these trees. Bird gets a shiny new Earth and immediately plans strip mining. Actor says Earth doesn't. An Earth desert could be good. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Earth desert. Wesley says Bird was flying with the bird. Haha. Kronos is Space Jeep of Prey wanted you dead, Bird of Prey. Watching you run away was priceless. Richie Poole says any special guest Vile. Not this time, says Vile. Aaron Matthews says flying. Kronos says crash in 3, 2, 1. Multi-Gunman says cue the Dukes of Hazzard theme. Yep. Josh Street says Lowell Bird jumped from the mountain. Actor says Bird thinks he's a Fast and Furious movie. Vile says, but I do have a small soapbox moment where I talk for about 3 minutes straight. Wow. Wesley says the buggy race needs to be somewhere that the Turdistanis can get to, so not the Karoga planet. Aaron Matthews says, I want to see someone with wings now, Bird. I want to see someone with wings now, Bird. I want to see one with wings. Oh. Wings don't work in this game, Aaron. There's no wings. Vile Mike says, anyone control Titan. Agnes says, Turdistanis can't get to Earth. And Wesley says, did Bird drive off a cliff? Carlo says, oh my god, how did it survive? Heavy armor blocks, Carlo. I built it with heavy armor. Okay, heavy armor takes a big beating in this game. And Kronos says, Wesley, kinda, sorta. Wesley says, Hector, it would be far for Turdistan. Cinnabon says, we have Stargates, you can go nowhere. You can go... We have Stargates you can get now. I'm assuming he means you can get anywhere. Agner says, perfect moment for that phrase, and then he knew he did F. Mr. Lundell says, how in the blue hell did Bird get in that situation? I thought the Stargate was a no-go, says Vile. Cinnabon says anywhere. Yes, anywhere. Wesley says Cinnabon Bunny can go buggy or rover through a Stargate. And Joseph says Lovis says gold. Agnes says aren't Stargates broken. Vile says Supergates are an option if the gates work at all. Cinnabon says no, you can use them, just not the giant space Supergate. Cinnabon says maybe Wes otherwise send player and spawn in the buggy. Aaron Matthews says, Vinyl Mike, I'm thinking of a 6-wheel design that might be better. Yeah, I mean most of the YouTube tutorials are 6 wheels, so I'm starting to get why. Joseph says, Wesley, you know, he's a natural born grinder. Kenowek says, never let Bird be in charge of the uranium. Kronos says, rip Space Jeepo Prey. You know, Jeepo Prey was actually a name I used online for a little bit, in addition to Birdo Prey, for a while, like on, I think it was Xbox Live. I was using Jeepo Prey 5. Vile says, so the basic gates do work, awesome. And Kenowik says, build a Picard, Dune Buggy, and Argos. Vile Mike says, add wheels to the puddle jumper and drive through instant buggy. Aaron Matthews says, I'm not sure what was better when Bird somehow was chased by it or when it was flying into orbit. The chase. To me, the chase was the most confusing. Kenowik says, I'll piddle in my pants too if I was sitting in the passenger seat with Bird driving. Kronos says, I like that chasing scene. Yeah, I don't understand the physics of that chase at all. I don't know how I even made it back in. I'm just happy I did. I don't even know what happened. Vile says, I believe it's time for some unsafe velocities. Kronos says, X-Space Jeep of Prey really hated Bird. Vile says, or if Bird is driving, velocity is unsafe. Any velocity is unsafe. Yosef says, Vile, make those velocities are all velocities, is Bird of Prey is the driver. Mr. Lundell says, Bird of Prey, next time, slow down. What's the fun? Carlos says, this game is running so smooth, especially for space engineers. Vile says, Joseph, read what I said after that, lol. Actor says, the length of any space engineer Bird video is the grinding of the wreckage. Half the length of any space engineer's Bird video is the grinding of the wreckage. Actor says, not for me, Carlo. I have to log out because of lag. Josh Reed says, Bird City Skylines along with many other gamers on sale until the 9th. Very cool. ParadoxPlaza.com, City Skylines link, guys. If you want City Skylines or some other games, check it out. I'm gonna actually try to remember to come back to that after the stream. Maybe we can find a new game. Actor says there were 10 guys online. Carlos says I think Earth might need invading. Aaron Matthews says flying and reading sounds legit. Thomas says, Cinnabon, how do we find the loose block? Joseph says, Vile Mike, oh, on my phone, missed it while typing, but just confirmed what we all think. Ozzy NF, welcome, Bird, says Bird of Prey, hello, and hope all things are well. Welcome, Ozzy NF, another fellow Karogan, Qapla. Vile Mike says, Joseph, we all have similar fates in Bird's flying and driving skills. Agnes says, look, Mike, Ice Lake, Kronos says, hello to everyone I didn't say hi to before. Vile Mike, Ice Lake, having ideas. Kronos says, wow, Bird of Prey, up to 30 watchers. Yeah, that's a little freaky for a Sunday evening space engineer stream. I almost feel like I should have been doing a bed life. Actor says, I think I'll go ice mining. Kronos says, where are the thumbs ups? Yes! I need thumbs up, people, please. And you also, if you can, except Thomas, thumb up my Dave Chappelle video from a couple of days ago, because it's getting pounded. It's getting pounded with the downvotes. It's got way more downvotes than upvotes right now. Vile on Earth, that's an act of war. Better take the raw. Lol. Actor says, I did my part. Kronos says, actor, that's my line. Actor says, why would that be an act of war? Actor, because all of Earth is sovereign Rogan territory. If you want to mine Earth, you're going to have to make an agreement with us. We can sell you mining rights, but, you know, it's going to cost you. Actor, yeah, Josh Reed says, did Mamo Pray teach you not to leave the front door open? I'm going to close it. Believe me, I close the door like crazy. When I'm playing alone, I'm OCD about opening and closing the door behind me. It's only because I went to try to rush to read these comments that I even leave the door open. And I honestly thought, well, maybe you'll be able to see a little bit more out the door with it open. I was doing it for you guys. Plus, we are in a safe zone, so nothing can damage it. Vile says, I think all factions are supposed to stay away from other factions' planets. Carlos says, it's fine for me this morning, actor. The game isn't as bad as it used to be. I think they shouldn't have released it properly yet because it's not fully finished. It was bad a couple of years ago, though. And Kennewick says, Mars gravity equals 38% of Earth. Very cool. Alexa agrees. Cancel. Actor says, where all those rooks posed so I can read them. Rules posted. Yeah, that would be nice if we had rules posted. Vile says, bird in real life, Mars is half the size of Earth. In Space Engineers, it's 90% the size of Earth. Well, that's stupid. Mr. Lundell says, Mars gravity is like 1/3. Yeah, 1/3 Earth. Richie Poole says, Mars gravity is 38% Earth. Chrono says, strip mines, eh? Does DJ own the mines? Lol. Well, Mike Richards says, I hit that like button when I joined the stream. Thank you, Mike Richards. Aaron Matthews says, have a great day, bird. Bye all. Take care, Aaron. Chrono says, later. Carlos says, you can see the mod to make planes. You can get a mod to make planes. Ah. Vinyl Mike says, later all. See you if the game... in the game if you play. Take care, Vile. Agnes says, still not as good as Kerbal Space Program. KSP2 is rumored to have multiplayer. Well, I can't imagine in 2019 they wouldn't make a multiplayer game, but who knows. Agnes says, bye to Mike. Wesley says, bird, is there is an aerodynamic model, so there can be wings. Actresses in KSP planes still have some kinks. Multi-Gunman says, strap some 50 caliber machine guns to your Jeep Birdo Jeep 5 just in case Turdistan shows up. Actor says, Wesley, the underlying physics model is too simplified to support real aerodynamics. Actor says, you can even have indoor motors in Space Engineers. That's true. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, I like how you sigh each time someone makes a funny reference. Well, it's not funny to me all the time, Wes. Gunman says, I'm not sure if my laptop can handle city skylines. My laptop is 6 to 7 year old. It would probably be able to handle city skylines without mods. In all honesty, I mean, probably not on high graphics. But on medium to low graphics, if you didn't add mods, you would probably be fine. Wesley says, thumb up, my pounded. Josh reads his Bird of Prey, put a link in your Discord in the off-topic main. to Paradox sale. I'll try and do that, yes. Mr. Londell says, regardless of its up or down vote, it's all good for you, Bert. I know it is. I know it is. We're at over 4,500 views as of last check. That video really took off. Thomas is Bird of Prey. Even if I don't like the jokes, I still like your stream. I gave it a thumbs up. Well, thank you so much, Thomas. Kronos is Karogan Mafia mining rights. What could go wrong? Richie Pools is, what does Mamo Prey 5 think of the Chappelle video? You know, I haven't asked her. And now she's outside. Mulder Gunman says, what kind of a-hole would downvote you on the Dave Chappelle video? We should go Jay and Silent Bob right back on them and hand out some butt whippings to the downvoters. No, don't engage them. Some of them, I called out a few. Like, I said, well, like some said, you know, this is garbage and this was terrible and you are a bad person and you're stupid and should stop making videos. And made comments like that. One said, this video is pure white trash. And like, so are you or something. So I said, thank you for the feedback. What is white trash about it? And if you say all, then what is the most white trash about it? Some people answered seriously. Most ignored. Cinnabon says you can attack whenever you want. Yeah, the only thing you can't attack is covered by a shield. So if you can go to a planet and attack, I mean, if you came to Earth and started mining, you could, but we will destroy you. So if you want to be safe while mining, you will need to purchase mining rights. That's all I'm saying. There is no rule in the game that says you can't mine Earth. But there's no rule in the game that says we can't destroy you if you do. Actor says, Kronos, they better apply for mining rights with local politicians. They are cheaper. Cinnabon will post the rules. Thomas's new rule, only the rulers of the faction shall drive or fly ships. No. Oh, Mamo Prey, they're wondering what you thought of the Chappelle show. Although now that I realize you couldn't hear the audio when I was watching. Yeah, so Mamo Prey, though I was watching the Chappelle show, not Chappelle show, the Chappelle comedy special, I had to have the earphones in.
I didn't hear.
So she didn't get to hear any of it.
I heard what you were saying.
She heard what I was saying.
But I probably would have liked it.
She said she probably would have liked it.
Because nothing offends me.
Nothing offends her.
In a joke.
In a joke. Kronos is mafia, greater than or less than politicians. Wesley says, rules, we have no rules, but one, no hacking. Adding in your own mods, no AI playing for you. Kronos says, where are we going? We don't need rules. Wesley says, okay, maybe we do have a few rules. Kronos says, oh, that was roads, not rules. Chief Cook says, hi, everyone, welcome, Chief Cook. Chris M. Collecting says, Turdistan has claimed the North Pole of Earth. But you're not there, okay? You're not on the North Pole, so you can't claim it. Carlos says, if you don't like something, don't watch it. Simple. Chief Cook says, hi, Kronos. Kronos says, tail time. Tail time. Oh, you want Mamo Prey to say something?
Oh, I have a story.
Okay. Mamo Prey has a story, Kronos.
I'll be there in 1 minute.
She'll be here in a minute. She's got to attend to Sassy.
Yes.
She'll be here. You'll get a Mamo Prey story, and then I think I will end the stream. So that'll be, we'll end it on the Mamo Prey story. Thomas says, how do you know we are on the North Pole? Thomas, I know. Alexander is in the chat. Alexander puts in a $2 Canadian super chat. Says the article about the genes of MCU Aunt May is good. Very cool, Alexander. So Mamo Prey is going to talk a bit, and I I am gonna, I guess, look around a little. You're on. There's the mic.
I'm on.
You're on. You're live.
All right. Hi, all. This reminded me when I said I'm not offended by anything in a joke, but I know there obviously are people that do get offended. So what I'm about to tell you about, I'm going to apologize beforehand. Okay. Let's set the scene now. Joe was in the hospital in 2009 to 2010. But let's set the scene a little further back in the wake of 9/11, how the country was reacting.
Very topical. Only 10 days away.
I'm sorry, what?
Only 10 days away till September 11th. I said
That,
topical.
oh, right. Yes. But back in, I worked for an airline in 2003. I started. And we didn't have the laws, and people were not as politically correct as they are today. I mean, I remember if you were from certain Middle Eastern countries, you automatically went to the TSA list and had to be double searched and all that. They can't do that anymore. Profiling was definitely being done. So let's go up to when Joe was in the hospital. You'll see where this comes in a minute. We used to play his music for him, and he had a lot of Sinatra songs, and
Right, because I was in a coma.
yeah.
So they found my MP3 collection on an iPod, and they would play it in the hospital room while I was in a coma.
In the ICU
In
unit.
the ICU unit, right? So it wasn't a private room. ICU, is just curtains between different beds.
Right, so it could be heard throughout the unit. We didn't blast it, but a lot of the other patients and visitors, and certainly the doctors and nurses, enjoyed the music. It was,
I had a huge Frank Sinatra music collection.
Right. So I was not always at his bedside, I was in there somewhere. And all of a sudden, in the middle of all these Frank Sinatra songs, a parody starts to play. I thought at first it was Strangers in the Night, but it turned out to be the parody Strangers on My Flight.
If you haven't heard it, you should look it up.
It's on YouTube. I checked it again today. It definitely is not politically correct, but to me, it is funny as hell. I'm sorry, maybe my sense of humor, and believe me, I am not a prejudiced person in any way, but that song. But in the meantime, here I was in the ICU unit, running back to his bed and trying to shut this thing off. And I have no, how do I say it, Joe? Technical, yeah, and especially...
Well, you did with computers, but modern technology,
I didn't
iPod, you never had an iPod at that point.
I didn't know how to turn it off, turn it on, where to unplug it or pull it. It was terrible. And this song is going through the whole unit. I did manage...
quite a diverse unit.
Yes.
Doctors of all types, patients of all types.
Oh, yeah.
And there's what sounds like Frank Sinatra singing Strangers on My Flight, Two Smelly People.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta hear it yourself if you didn't. It was so embarrassing.
It actually, it was recorded from the Howard Stern show, so you know what it was, basically.
Yes. It was not. But anyway, I lived through it, and so did Joe. That was the main thing. I was so afraid after that somebody was going to come over and give him something he wasn't supposed to have in there, an injection or something.
You're going to pull the plug.
Oh. Anyway, that's my story for the night. And again, I will please anybody in the wake, in the path of Dorian, please stay safe. Evacuate if you need to. Personally, everyone in my family lives on a barrier island that needs to evacuate in Florida, and I wish them all well. And that's about it, guys. Stay safe and have a good night.
Thank you, Mama.
You're welcome. And I'm losing my voice.
That's okay. Yeah, I remember her telling me that story after I woke up, and I was laughing. I mean, we had, to be blunt, there were quite a few doctors who were Middle Eastern, quite a few patients who were Middle Eastern, some of the nicest people. There was a Muslim woman who was pray at my bedside. She would stay and she asked Mom if it was okay. Mom said, of course, we would take any prayers. Take all prayers, yeah. So she would pray at my bedside. What was her daughter in ICU? Her mother was in ICU. Mom and her became, friendly ICU friends. And
people in the next bed were Indian.
Yeah, well, right.
Well, they would play their Indian music, and that was like supposed to do something.
Gotcha.
Uplifting.
But so a lot of doctors and nurses they got known as the bed that would play the Sinatra song, so they didn't mind a little Sinatra to brighten up the mood in the ICU. But then when that was probably literally one of over 1,000 songs, just in a massive playlist. And I put it there literally right after 9/11, in the weeks after 9/11, when all this stuff was still acceptable and celebrated and funny. I'll be honest, it's still funny. But I wouldn't obviously play that in public.
I'm surprised it's still on YouTube.
Well, I think it's history.
Well, yeah, but what the country today is doing.
Yeah, it probably would get erased from YouTube if somebody complained. So. John Street says, Bird of Prey, looks like Hurricane Dorian could go up to you by Friday. Yeah, but it wouldn't be a hurricane. It wouldn't be a major hurricane if it did. It's a Category 5 right now. 185 miles per hour. I haven't seen the latest tracks. I saw it going up towards Virginia, and then it looked like it was going to get pushed back out into the sea. But it's certainly possible, I suppose. Friday PM, it could be as far north as central New Jersey. But it's certainly on a track that would take it off the coast, thankfully. I mean, it could always change. I suppose it could become another Hurricane Sandy and head right over New York, which would be really, really shitty, but hopefully not. No hurricanes for the multi-gun man. He's landlocked. And Sassy is looking for Mama Prey, who went outside. So yeah. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I think I'm going to end it here. I would like to get a little editing done on my video before I go to sleep tonight. And maybe Anti-Trekker will stream, I'm not sure. So if he does, I'll check that out. Qapla all, take care, and have a good night. Thank you all for watching my video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. Check out BirdoPrey5.com, the new home of everything BirdoPrey5 on the web. You can also check out my forum at JUOT.net. And a $2 Canadian super chat from Alexander says, I hope the hurricane will stay in Mar-a-Lago.
Take care.
Okay, Alexander. I don't think I agree. There's a lot of innocent people who live in Mar-a-Lago. I know Mar-a-Lago. I know a lot of people don't like Trump, but don't forget, Donald Trump himself is not going to be there. If Mar-a-Lago got washed away, he has insurance. He'd get all of his money back and then some. So there's really no way you can hurt Donald Trump by destroying Mar-a-Lago. All you'll hurt are the people who live there. But I understand, I completely understand your sentiment. It just, it's just a little misplaced in my opinion. But thank you so much for the super chat. And I know you personally meant it as a joke and not actually have anything against the people who live there. So take care all. Good night. And yeah, Trump would just fix it after a bit. So really no harm would be done from it. Trump would make the taxpayers pay for the repairs, says Alexander. That's probably Richie Poole said that. Richie Poole. That's possible. That is very possible. Yes, a joke. Yes. Be safe, everybody. Good night.